All right, all right. Peace and power, family. So, and we're back for part two. So, part one was obviously early morning during the daytime. Um, so, you're going to get a whole different experience with part two right now because it's the night time. Let's see here. Got my Palo Santo. Now, go ahead and cleanse this energy, cleanse the space. A little bit. Could also be because I have I feel like it looks so dark. Here, let me change the brightness level on here real quick. Let's make you a little brighter, baby. Okay. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. See some. Oh, look at all that goodness in here. Okay. Yes, family, we are back. And say, and we're back, and we're back, and we're back. And let's get y'all right. So, okay. Said I am 60 sober, y'all. And also disclaimer too, just for individuals that like to. I mean, there's nothing wrong with people who hold each other accountable because that's good. That's a plus. We all need to hold each other accountable. However, sometimes having unrealistic expectations ends up hurting you more than helping you. So, like I said, I am a avid smoker, honey, or was an avid smoker of what, 15 years. Yes, baby. 15 years. For real. Like dead ass. So, I have had some relapses, I will say. In my part one video, if you paid attention, if you tapped in. Also, welcome. I'm sorry, as we saw again, if you didn't hear from the first video, I am a lefty, which means I am a right brain thinker. And, we are very, we'll just say discombobulated sometimes. We go with the flow. It's just very, yes, like how we feel, the energy of things. It's not as processes and, procedures and this and that, and reports and this. Yeah, like, nah, we ain't about all that life. So again, disclaimer for if I go off on my tangents and things of that nature, but I'm gonna try and reel it in and keep it focused. So going back to the beginning, I am very grateful. I'm thankful to be here. I am grateful and thankful for my ancestors. I call in my benevolent ancestors to come at this time and to just help assist me with just guidance, with clarity, with love, with balance, and just keeping, keeping it straight and narrow in a sense. But yes, I'm very grateful. I'm grateful. I have my, area where it needs to be. I got my candle lit, my incense. Y'all just saw the Palo Santo. Even have my selenite wands and things here, keeping it cleansed. But yeah, so let's get into it. For those who are avid smokers, it don't even have to just be weed. It could be anything that you are addicted to. Anything that you are addicted to at the end of the day does not serve you. Addiction in itself. To me, to be addicted to something is almost like a feeling of like that is a part of you, and literally it's like a part of you, almost like a limb or something, and it does affect your overall like, what am I trying to say here? It affects your overall well-being. It affects your everything, just how you carry yourself. I know for me, with being an avid ganja smoker of so many years, literally it was just a part of me. It was a part of me. And anytime that I was not, let's say, smoking or not under the influence, I was a little bit of a, I was a little bit of, a little bit of like, a little bit. Yeah, that could be a little bit that, a little bit just being real. But yes, like, and it's, yeah, like I said, and it was no one else's fault. It was no one else's fault if I didn't smoke, or if I just was going through some stuff and felt like I needed, the za. But what I will also say too is perspective is key. Perspective is everything. And the world is mind, or something about the mind is mental. I definitely have that wrong. I know I have that wrong. It sounds wrong, but everything is mind. That's there it is. Everything is mind. Everything is frequency. Everything is vibration. Everything is energy. Okay, so just keep that in the forefront. Everything is mind, frequency, energy, vibration. Everything is energy. So where are we going with this? I'm sorry. I'm just, bear with me, y'all. Just bear with me. I'm going to bring it back in. I'll reel it back in. So what I'm finding with new perspectives is that to have a level of understanding and having a level of compassion for oneself, to know that most individuals that are, let's say, addicted to something typically have gone through something, whether it be typically trauma. And, I'll just kind of literally encapsulate it all into that category. Pretty much any individual being, not even a human being, but, a soul being that is walking around, again, with spirit, with soul, who, I'm not going to say the whole chosen. I don't like using the whole chosen term. But I feel like we all have trauma. That is definitely a part of coming to this plane, this earthly plane of existence, is that we're meant to go through trauma. Now, what I will say is that when it is unhealed, when it is unacknowledged, when it goes without just being, again, aware, it's just it's just there. That's when it's really going to do some damage, especially when you fast forward in your years of life, of growth. And I say that to say that, going back to it, okay, I'm trying to keep me on track here, y'all, but going back to it, we all come into this life with trauma. Not to say we're coming into this life with trauma, but I do feel like we're coming into this life with karma, like karmic from our other lives and past lives karma. And then as well, I feel like over time that does develop as well into, let's say, trauma, if unhealed, if not cleared, amidst just growing up in this world. You're bound to go through something, people. So I say all that to say that you have to have compassion for yourself, because back in the day, when I chose, what I was 19, 18, 19, when I started smoking. So I have to literally go back to that inner self, that inner child, and realize that at that point in time, I did not have the capacity to be able to process my trauma, to be able to process my emotions. And for those who know me, I am a Cancerian female. So that is a water sign for all my fellow Cancerians out there. We are emotion, baby. When I tell you emotion, most people, when they talk about, Cancer signs and stuff, they're always saying, oh, they so emotional. And I always used to refute it. I would not acknowledge it. I would be like, no, I'm not emotional. But I am, I just didn't like to show that side to people, because in a sense, my preconceived notions made me believe that showing my emotions, whether it be, again, the crying, tears and stuff of that nature, makes you feel weak or makes you look weak, or lesser than. And again, this is all perspective. It's all perspective. So I'm saying, let me hold my selenite wands too. Maybe that's going to help keep me on track, help keep me steady. Because at this point, y'all, we we somewhere over the rainbow. I don't know where we are, but we somewhere. You say, just bear with me. But going back to it, okay. So the reason for this whole live, um, which is sitting with myself, day 6 without weed. I feel in this moment, I'll just say, let me put that disclaimer out there because I go through many moments and feelings and moods within a day. My planetary body for Cancerians out there is the moon. So you already know, just think about how the moon affects the tides and, our cycles as women and just different stuff. So yes, I go through many moods a day, but in this current mood, I feel good. I feel clear-headed. I feel optimistic. I'll say that as well. Um, the self-awareness is key, y'all. The self-awareness is key, and especially which leads to self-accountability. It's key because to be self-aware and to be self-accountable, my gosh, my goodness, that in itself, I think is just setting you up for success. For real. For real. It sets you up for success. And I will say that in my years of smoking, um, I can say it now that I was smoking to escape. I was smoking to, get away from reality in a sense, to just again not have to deal with reality. And again, everything's perspective. So, everything happens for a reason. I've gone through this for a reason. And I believe I was meant to go through it so that I can come out on the other side of it to just be able to give y'all some clarity. Individuals who might still be in it, who are still battling. Not to say I'm not on the other side of it, y'all, because I don't know if you can be. I just know that you just give it time. You just gotta give it some time, for real, for real. And hope and believe. And also, even outside of belief and outside of hope, you have to know. You have to know that this is this choice for you. This is the right step. Um, it is a journey, just like anything. Everything is a journey, I will definitely say. And what I always used to tell people, and just, I ain't come up with the term, but I heard it somewhere a long, long, long time ago, that it is not about it's more about the journey than it is the destination. Because at each level, there's a new devil. Conjure Queen said that. I think also Brother Panic said that as well. But literally, for any new level that we're trying to reach to, there's going to be a new devil in a sense, or new challenges, obstacles, new things that are going to, challenge you to be better. That's going to, make you see you for who you really are, your character. What type of character do you have? Truthfully, in today's world, I think that's big. That's super, super big in today's world. Is your character, and it's something, because I was just watching a video today with KRS-One, who was breaking down character, and just what does it mean. He is an amazing teacher, philosopher, you name it, just an amazing mind, just with his just thought processes and how he thinks and how he breaks things down. And so for whoever has not already watched or followed up with KRS-One, that's key.
I wasn't trying to be a distraction.
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, fine. Do you want to come in?
I got it up.
You got it
I
out?
wanted to show you.
Oh, hold on, family.
Look on the you ain't got
Oh my
it's
goodness,
teeny teeny.
it is small. Lord knows, and you felt it.
Yes. I don't know. I think it was like almost straight down. I don't know, but man, it feels great. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I just had to share it with somebody because it's too small to take a picture of it.
I
So
got
somebody
you.
had to see it. So, thank you.
Yes. So that was my husband, aka King, making his appearance. I don't know if y'all could see him through the shutters there, but yes, that's my ace, my ace boom coon. But yeah, so I of course lost my train of thought, but that's okay because that's just the game that we're playing. Um, so yeah, I'll just say this. So going back to it, as of this moment, I am feeling better. I'm feeling good. Um, and of course, at let's say give it an hour, I might be feeling completely different. Truth be told, that's just the real. This is only 6 days, y'all. It's not like it's 6 months. It's 6 days, y'all. So yeah, like I said, you gotta just go with the flow of the emotions. Um, but in this moment, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling proud of myself for just sticking with it, continuing to go forward, to go yeah, move forward. Um, yeah, it's a new chapter. It's a new chapter in my life, and I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm excited. Um, I'm also nervous because I'm not. I don't know what this looks like. This is literally it's a new chapter of what sobriety. So just tapping into that and what that feels like. I will definitely say I have more energy. I do say I love waking up now with energy. I mean, I wake up and I'm just like, ah. Before I was smoking a blunt. My goodness, as soon as I woke up, and then probably every 3 to 4 hours from there, and then also right before bed. So I always literally, I was always under the influence. um, and also one thing that I've definitely noticed are my dreams. I can recall my dreams better. Now, I am not like everybody else because some people say that they don't dream when they smoke. I've never had that experience. I dream every single night in color, y'all, with multiple dreams. I'll jump out of something because I'm turning over, or fixing the covers or something, and then I go right back into another dream. So I don't know what it is to not dream. I hear that that is like an NPC trait. For those who know, non-playable characters. But yeah, I don't know what it is to not dream because literally I'm always dreaming. And I love my dreams. I'm not even gonna lie. There's only been maybe if a handful in my life of dreams that I really really didn't like, that either scared me or yeah, just like made me have anxiety or some stuff. But yeah, like I love my dreams. I love the star family that I go home to every night. Um, and just where I'm traveling to with just astral projection. And like I said, I can't put my finger on it, but I know I'm there. I know I'm somewhere. I say I might be here, might be there, might be somewhere over the ether. But yeah, like I'll definitely say the dreams um have been way more easy to recall. Where I can just wake up and I'm just like, oh yeah, I was there. I was there. So yeah, I do. I'm liking that aspect. I'm liking that element. Um, and also this is just a new. When I say this is literally just a new journey, this is a new path. Um, I'm not too sure what is in store for it, but I know that I at least have hold the reins. You know, think of like a chariot and stuff, and the person that's you know uh, in control of the horse. Yeah, like I'm holding the reins right now. Like, yeah, I am the master of my destiny. I'm the manifester of my destiny. And it feels good. I know that even though we are not yet in the new year, according to the Gregorian calendar, we're in 2026, but we all know, when you know, that the real New Year's is March 21st, first day of spring, when everything is fresh and new and beautiful and blossoming and glowing and, coming to life. Um, and then, shoot, honestly, if you even go by the Ethiopian calendar, we're 8 years behind. So, no year we in? Lord, y'all don't. I'm gonna say I wasn't mathing in math class. We just gonna say that I was definitely a clown. I was class clowning in math class. I'm not even gonna lie. Did not pay attention. But we would be in what, 2018? Let's say either 2018, 2019, which would mean I'm actually 25. But yeah, so I'm excited for this year to come and what it's going to mean, what it just means for me, for King and I, for our business, for my family and our relationships and what we're building, generational wealth for real, for real. Just creating new celebrations, ceremonies, holidays, creating it. That's just what we're about. We have to get back into creating. And something I was reading today when I was looking more so into the whole left brain thinkers and right brain thinkers, individuals who are right-handed, normally focus on the left brain or utilize their left brain in more capacity. Individuals who are left-handed use their right brain more. And they were just saying that when we're in our left brain, it is much harder for us to be able to create, to be innovative, to come up with ideas, to come up with something fresh, something new, because we're literally in, again, a left brain thinking, order and structure and reports and data and logistics and stuff like that, instead of just in being in a flow state. So yeah, I'm ready to be in this flow state this year, y'all. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I feel like I have a newfound not just awareness, because awareness is not really the word I want to say, but just a newfound joy. I'm coming into myself. I'm learning myself finally. I'm not running from myself. I'm not hiding from myself. Um, yeah, I'm not escaping from myself. I'm actually choosing to live this life, and do all that I am meant to do, whether it be my soul mission, my purpose, um, yeah, what makes me happy, what brings me joy, being of service to others, because we do come down here to pretty much work through our shit, you know, get to where we need to go, and then also give that back to the people. I feel like, but you have to build yourself up first before you can even give yourself to anybody and be of service, or at least to be in good service, you know. Um, yeah, but it's a good feeling, y'all. In fact, it's a good feeling. Um, like, stay tuned. I can just say, just for real, stay tuned and getting back into it for all of those who are trying right now, not even just trying, but who are even thinking about what it would look like, what it would feel like, what it would be like to be on the other side of your addictions. You have to take the first step. I said this in part one, but you do. The only way out is through, y'all. The only way out is through. You have to take the first step. and it's going to be uncomfortable, but it's meant to be. It is meant to be uncomfortable. Said you don't accomplish anything worthwhile in your comfort zone. Okay. Um, for real, for real. But I'm ready. I'm ready to tap in with spirit and to just be a clear vessel for my benevolent ancestors and my spirit guides and guardian angels. And yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. And yeah, so this is y'all gonna get tired of seeing me this year. Let me just say that y'all gonna get tired of seeing me this year because I'm betting on me. I am betting on me, baby. Yes. And it feels good. Yeah. Feels good. Yeah. That feels good. Yeah. So, yeah, like I say, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, y'all. And I'm definitely going to, do my part with posting more content, but content that's worthwhile, content that's for me, not for y'all. My content is for me. It's not for y'all. So I'm blame. Same thing with my music. My music is for me. It is not for anybody else but for me. So if y'all fucks with it, that's even better. Go ahead and follow my social medias, my Instagram, XX Danny Alchemy on Instagram. Of course, definitely tap into the YouTube family, the YouTube tribe, XX Alchemy, Etsy page coming soon. It's pretty much, it's a work. We're working on it right now. It's under construction. We're just gonna say that while I get my inventory and things together. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be the year, y'all. I'm betting on self. Get with it, get lost. Yeah. But until next time, y'all. Peace and power. Stay up, family. Stay up.